Yo, this is the official start of Gold 1 Protoss. Welcome to Gold 1 Protoss, everybody. Terran OP. He's playing Protoss. What? Wait, did it skip a league? No. Why would it? Why would you think it skipped a league? I've played every league so far. It promoted you to Plat 2. It skipped Plat 2. Because you're in Plat 2. Is it? Holy shit, maybe it's like, you're a god. Get double promoed. I didn't even realize. Okay, well maybe I did skip a league. I skipped a year, guys. We're in the smart class. Alright, we're gonna scout his base, see if he's expanding, see if he's going weird build, whatever. One gate, gas. Take out the gas right now. Cool. Let's get a core now. We're going double gateway core. It's good also, by the way. The way this guy built is bad, and I'll show you guys. I'm just gonna do it this game, just this once, and I'll show you why what he did is bad. Okay? Normally, I would not tell you to do this, but I have to do it this one time. I just have to. I have to, guys. I have to. After we do this, though, I will go back to playing normal again. This is gonna kind of throw this game off if I do this. We're gonna go double adept. And this is not going to be much micro, okay? I'm gonna do a double adept in a way that's really limited micro. You wanna attack me, I'll attack you. Get out of here. After this, we're gonna go back into Stalker and Sentry.
Glory to the Daylong.
I just clicked his mineral line, and I phase shift immediately. So, because this is faster than the adepts actually walk. Alright, now we're about to do it again. You want to do it when you're like probably like right here, just outside the natural. You want to phase shift the mineral line like this. Perfect.
The Templar.
Now watch. This is why you wall the ramp. Ready?
Let none Najakar forward. For the lost.
Whee! Now let's go home.
I am here in the shadow.
Najakar me not.
That's one reason why you want to have. No, you don't even wall the ramp, but you have it like this. So if the adepts come, you can go like that and build a pylon, and the adepts can't get in your base. It's really important. Don't ever build like he did against a Protoss player. If you know it's Protoss, it'll cause you to get fucked. We just killed like 4 probes, and he also had to lose minerals pulling the probe line. As you know, it wasn't gonna be walled because when I scouted him, there's no fucking buildings in the wall. Caparino.
Research. I am here in the shadows. I am here in the shadows.
It just said that I hosted winter. My stream really wants to host Winter then. It wants me to log off so Winter can stream.
I am here in the shadows.
We're gonna make an observer. We're gonna make a hallucinated phoenix go scout his choices.
Give up.
Let's go to our third base here in just a second, and we're gonna start going into Colossus. Look at his base really fast. We got some Sentry, some Stalker, very undersaturated middle line. So we're ahead on the economy game. Start making some Colossus. Alright, so once again we're going to be going for it's the same comp we always go for. It's going to be Stalkers with a Sentry into Colossus, then into Templar Archon, and Zealot. Start saturating my third base, guys. Around 140 supply is when we're going to switch into Zealot Archon, and as soon as my third finishes is when we're going to add in quite a few more gateways. Starting to oversaturate our main now. Mineral fields start being depleted. Looking at a core right now, or a forge and a cybernetics, or I always say cybernetics core. Twilight Council. Now my third's done. It's fully saturated. Now's the time, as soon as we can afford it, when we're gonna add in many more gates. Like right about now. Well, we just did all our production. It's all spent. We're on cooldown. Let's add on like 4 more gates to go to 6 gate. Now we can take another base as well. Oh, look, he's attacking me. Okay. Hey, move.
I am here in the shadows.
Hey, move. Okay, we'll pull back for a second. This is actually looking kind of scary. So it's a lot of shit, right? You're like, oh god. Just don't fuck up your macro, guys. Keep making probes. And keep making units every time you can. Chrono boost our gate. Other gateways are finishing right now. There's back up again. We can pull our probes this time because we're not looking too hot right here. Keep making probes. What the fuck is this? Keep making probes. Keep making units. Back up. We'll pull my probes again. Now let's start making some zealots. Because he's going for a composition that like zealots would be actually not bad against. And we can go into a Templar Archives. Grab some probes that are oversaturated here. That's my natural now. Take a 4th base. Look at my probe count. It's 52. It's not bad. We can chrono boost our probes again because we lost some right there, even upgrades. Well, my mineral line saturations are not bad. This guy just went kind of gung-ho right there. And although we did micro a little bit by doing pullback, run pull probes, I didn't actually physically micro any unit individually. I just was like, run away, attack, run away, attack. That's all we did. Nothing technical, really. We'll start saturating my 4th base. Now we can also add on like 4 more gates. Because now we're going into the phase of adding on Archon. which are cheaper in minerals and more expensive on gas.
My charge. Cassam de Templar.
We're at 68 probes. Our target here is 75, 76. We add on like 4 more gates again. Because we're getting to the point where we're done making probes. Very soon. 3 probes and we're done. Okay, we are done making probes. Cool. Now all our money can just be spent on units, just maxing out. Make a couple more, 3 more pounds, and we'll be maxed on max supply. Let's send 1 zealot on the other side of the map on the bottom, and we'll send 1 zealot also on the top. Just to go scout and see where his bases are. Again, we want to know exactly where we're going to be going when we fight. We want to attack his newest expansion. Why don't you make Immortals? He killed my Robo, and I'm just making do with it. Also, Immortals are they're easy peasy. They're also very A-move, but it's fine. I'm not going to argue that Immortals are good. Immortals are very good. So, but it's not really required. Again, it's not all about like the exact like, oh god, it's got to be perfect. It just needs to be something that's easy and A-movable. And now let's A-move that. And we'll keep macroing during the process. Keep making units every time we can. And A-move this as well. Go help them. Because we're macroing during the fight. We're not actually microing. And we just fucking smashed his army. And now this guy's got a 3rd right there, so that's going to be our target to kill. We're still basically max, guys, because I made units during that. Right, let's move out. Go like this. A-click, hold shift, A-click, hold shift. Click, click. There we go. Check my bases now. Make sure everything's running great. And let's go do that thing now where we're like, cannon, battery. So he decided to quit because that's the supply difference. So his upgrades as well are 1-1. Ours are 2-0-0. We're almost level 3 weapons. His forge is going up. He's going to actually have 2-2 when I'm 3-0-0. So his upgrades are not bad, but it's fine. Hitting 3 weapons is actually more impactful than having armor upgrades in this situation, especially since the compositions we're making. Archons are going to get way more benefit from weapons than they would from armor or even shields. They get so much damage bonus against zealot-based compositions, and he's not making any Archons. We're making a lot of Archons. Or we're both making Zealots as well. So Archons are like the biggest unit here in this whole game that are going to smash everything. What's a sesquip? I actually don't know. It's a person. It's a name of a viewer. I don't know what a sesquip is though, for definition of that. And resources lost. We're a little bit more efficient than he is. But you guys see what happened there? The guy, he had more than me probably for a little bit in that game. Army value, we actually were like really close. It was very close. Or no, maybe it was right here. He actually, I think this was it, when he attacked me early on. He had more than me while we were, because we both dropped. This is, so we're fighting. So he had more than me in the fight early on when he almost broke me and I had to keep pulling probes. But when I was pulling probes, notice, when I pulled my probes, I didn't even lose the probe advantage. I still had probe advantage the whole time because if you guys remember, I said, keep making probes, keep making probes, keep making probes, keep making probes. Because as the fight went on, and let's say I lost, like, go from like 65 probes down to like 45, I lose like 20 probes. And that period of time, I still make like 6. So now instead of losing effectively like 20, I only lose like 14. And I'm still making more the whole time, so I recover really fast. Yo, Footlong Oak. What's up, dude? Thank you for the prime, bro. Why do they benefit more from attack upgrades? Because if you get armor upgrade or a shield upgrade, it's literally worth 1. If you get a weapon upgrade on an Archon, it's worth 4. You would have to have 4 armor upgrades to negate 1 weapon upgrade of an Archon. And it's impossible because you literally can't go to 4 upgrades, period. It's 3's max. So if an Archon gets 3 weapon upgrades, it's plus 12. And if an Archon gets 3 armor upgrades, or any unit in the game gets 3 armor upgrades, it's plus 3, no matter what. Armor never scales like that. Weapons do, though. So depending on composition and what you're doing, sometimes weapons are way more worth it than armor. Like if you're fighting Archon Zealot versus Immortal Archon. Or sorry, Archon Zealot versus Archon... I can't say the right thing. Holy shit. One guy has Archons. Archon Zealot versus Immortal Zealot. I said it right that time. The upgrades are definitely going to benefit the weapon for the Archon over an armor upgrade for a Zealot. How would you feel about SC2 with 6 armor upgrades instead of 3? It'd be ridiculous. It'd be weird. It'd be like I would still play it. It would just be different. You'd have to rebalance everything though, because there's certain units that would literally just suck at that point. Like a Marine would become the worst unit in the game if you had 6 armor upgrades. Once you hit that point. And you could have 200 Marines being like, kill this fucking drone! Oh god, it's a tank! Kind of. It would be doing, Marines would be doing 3 damage per hit to a drone. Oops, we're playing against a Zerg. My bad. I didn't wall the right spot. Alright, we gotta focus on the game, guys. I already fucked my wall up. It should be here. My wall should already be here, but it's not. So now it kind of alters the build a little bit. How do upgrades work? They just give you stats on your units. Plus, it's a physical number. If it says +1, it gives you +1 damage. If it says +1, it gives you +1 armor. You can mouse over it and see what that exact number is. But it's literally, the numbers in StarCraft are absolute values. So if something says it's worth 1, it's worth 1. So we took a gas somewhat early. But yeah, my answer to anyone who's like, I don't understand upgrades. What you can do is you can mouse over it and you can physically read it every time. It just take you if you've never played StarCraft before, don't expect to understand upgrades. If you're really new to the game, don't expect to understand upgrades. Play the game a little bit, have a little bit of experience, and then it'll start making more sense. It literally says the damage of everything though, right there. All the stats you want to see are right here. You can mouse over everything and read it. The reason why I know so much is because I have literally memorized every single thing in this game. Pretty much everything in the game. I know a lot of shit about this game. The only thing I don't really know as well anymore is attack speed of units now, because they changed the way seconds work in StarCraft, which changed the way attack speed works in StarCraft, so I didn't memorize all the new ones. Okay. Yeah, this is what kind of sucks. This is a bit weird now because we walled it properly, so now this Ling attack is really just awkward. Run away!
I'm here in the shadows.
We're still making probes. Still making probes. We're gonna wall with the tech building. Because I'm crazy. I don't think our ship battery's close enough. That's not. Alright, now we're done. We're good.
Research complete.
Okay, so now we're gonna take a third base really soon. We're gonna also make a hallucinated phoenix, and we're gonna
Cry on
scout his bases.
for honor. La Faroche.
We're still making probes. If there's a Zergling here, we will back up, and we'll deal with it in a second.
Engaging the enemy.
Okay, we got drones still being saturated on a third. Double Evo upgrading. That means he's going for a Ling Hydra build, maybe? It's exactly Ling Hydra. So Ling Hydra Bane is the name of the game here, probably. And Colossus is going to annihilate that. As soon as we get Colossus Archon, we win. That's what this means. We just have to play it patient. Just be patient. Colossus Archon will eventually get there, and we'll kill him when we get there. But for now, we're making Stalkers. Because there's the potential possibility that he could also do something else. Even though he made a Hydrogen. That's kind of how Zerg works. It's not an absolute like, oh, he's going Hydras because he made a Hydrogen. He could totally just throw the tech down and do something else. So we're still playing the possibilities here. Let's make a shield battery at this base. And let's go ahead now and also start a couple more gates because we can afford it because our third base is finishing right now in the next like 5 seconds. And we'll start a Templar Archives so we can get ready to go into Archons like we just talked about. There you go, fully saturated third right away. Go help my base. And now we can also take a fourth base. It's good to put pylons around your nexus like that as well, just so you guys know. Because you can warp in shit aggressively around your base then. It's really helpful. Alright, now we can start making some Archons. And we can also, now that we're going to also start making Archons, we can add in more gates, because we can afford it again.
Upgrade complete.
So we're at 72 probes, just 3 more and we're done.
The merging is complete.
Let's go ahead and make a pylon over here. Just in case this guy like pushes this ramp. I'm kind of blind over here at the moment. We're now at 70, we'll be at 76 probes now. Good to go. Good to go. Make a couple more Stalkers and then we should be done with Stalkers.
I'm here.
We'll have plenty of them.
Research complete.
Make like 2 more.
Mineral field.
We can also make a couple more gates.
Mineral field.
There he is. Let's go ahead and make some Zealots. A move. And now back up. We'll give ourselves a second here. We'll do this now. Because this Zerg, once again, might be the kind of Zerg who goes for these weird counter-attacks. It's good to play. Also send some probes over here because we're oversaturated on the main now. It's good to play the safe game here. So we're not going to get overpowered randomly later on. And now we can add in a lot more Archons.
Cassant de Templar.
And we could even start another Nexus. Let's go ahead and kill this Overlord because he's probably just watching me right now with this, seeing if I move out or not. So killing that, there we go. Now we can grab a couple Hallucinated Phoenix like we always do, and go scout the bases of the outer bases and see where do we want to attack. That's how it always goes. It's the easiest way to like make a good decision. There you go. There's an outer base that we can go crush right now, way outside. And here's the little Lingram. Oh, there's actually a big army there. Okay, let's go back and defend that then. So now I can aggressively warp in here as well, because he's fighting right on the pylon field. Hey, move. This whole army just literally got steamrolled. Now let's attack here, hold shift, attack here, hold shift, attack here, hold shift, attack here. Observer, where are you? Follow a Colossus. Now we can once again go back to my base and make sure it's all running great. Make some more gateways, because we can remax soon. Like, we're going to be able to make a lot more units when this fight's over. We just added on like 8 more gates, or 10 more gates. We added a shitload of gates. Let's go make some more Archons right now.
We embrace the sorry of data.
This probe can make a couple of cannons. Make a couple of shield batteries. Check my bases, we're good. My pylon died, so it actually underpowered this shield battery. I can make some more Archons and some more Zealots. We're maxed again. Chrono Boost upgrade. Get all these gates selected, they're all in part of my army. I can make another Colossus. More Zealots, whatever. More stuff. Grab some probes, saturate my gases. And any base still needing to be rotated? No, this base is good. This base is about to start mining out. Like 2 patches are literally about to mine out. 3 patches even. This base is still good. Just grab like 6 probes right now and send them over. There's a lot of patches that are literally like less than 100. And I can just make more Zealots. We're maxed the whole time. And then as soon as we're like everything's good to go, and we're by the way, I gotta just say this as well. You don't have to physically be like me and be like, I'm just gonna literally not watch my army ever until it's all dead. The point I'm trying to make here is, I'm playing at a pace that you could probably play at, and you should really take a moment here, even though you're maxed out, be like, I'm gonna make sure all my bases are running well and nothing's fucked up. And then you could actually be like, alright, I'm gonna micro a little bit. If you really wanted to. Just make sure you prioritize this shit first. And then you can do some other stuff. This is always more important. It's always the next step of the game. So if you don't take that step, you're gonna like be stuck and you could lose. And if you make an army that's just like self-sufficient, this is what it looks like again. We'll do it again one more time. As soon as it starts, like right about here. So this is when we fought him and he lost everything. His supply is down by mine a little bit. Now watch the supply as well. Again, that was what his army was. It was like 10 Hydras. Didn't really get much done. Now we got a couple Corruptor coming up here in the back trying to do something.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, he did like this guy didn't do the next step as well like we were. Like he went full on attack, and then now he's like, well, fuck, it didn't work. I'm dead. Thank you for the sub and welcome to Platinum 3. Oh.